Kenya has a new entrant to the online marketplace sector. If you want to use that as a direct indicator, clearly this sector has a lot of potential and it's fairly vibrant. Africa Sokoni is the latest entrant. It was launched in the 12th of January. It promises to give customers a swift and hassle-free shopping experience. But what exactly does this market promise for investors? Let's find out. Fred Kiri is the director at Africa Sokoni. He joins me live in studio with more. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Rama, for inviting me.
Walk me through the structure of the business, because e-commerce is not just this one monolithic thing. There's companies like eBay, which just provide a platform, buyers and sellers meet there. There's the Amazons who actually hold inventory. The guys like Taobao who provide a platform for businesses to then sell to consumers. So using those as our reference point, what is Africa Sokoni?
I would like to mirror our business model on the eBay model, where we basically don't hold any inventory. For now, we don't hold any inventory for our customers. We're basically providing a platform as a service where we link vendors to the customer. So it's basically a business to consumer model. That is what is working for us in the market, and we've done some background research and actually give us the indication that B2C is thriving currently in Africa and even in the world. We are not saying that we are not going to venture into other business models, for example, B2B. That, of course, is in our business plan. But for now, we are basically doing B2C. And remember, we are doing the drop shipment where you have a product. We want to link vendor X to Rama. You want a bag from our Wazawazi. We'll basically do that and deliver it to you within 24 hours.
So you're handling, because as I understand it, you handle delivery yourselves. Yeah. But you also provide some warehousing services to the clients who are coming onto your platform as well.
Yeah, two things, and basically I would like to clarify that is in terms of handling the delivery, we've partnered with our in-house logistics company, internal logistics company, that gives us, it affords us the comfort of having that 24-hour delivery window within Nairobi. In terms of holding stock, there are some customers or vendors who then maybe for one reason or the other, they will be able to have, huge stock, but we are not going into that for now. We are basically not doing the warehousing model. We are doing drop shipment for now.
Okay.
When we venture into the B2B, we'll then ask our customers to warehouse their products with us.
So because it would be a lot easier for you to actually ensure that you deliver content on time to clients. That's really the last connection there. But what about the headline numbers so far? You launched in January.
Yeah.
January the 12th. Yes. What's the performance been like so far in terms of transactions per day, per hour, and so on and so forth?
In terms of what I'd call the performance indicators, we're happy to progress, to report good progress, where we are not doing anything. The first 2 weeks, we are basically doing 0 to maybe 3 transactions per day. We've then progressed that to up to 20 transactions within the last 2 months. But the last, maybe say 30 days, that's last month alone, we were doing up to 50 transactions per day. And if that is to go by the fact that we want to scale that, of course, we have to really amp our marketing and our awareness. We want to really take that number to something to close to 500 transactions per day. But for now, we are comfortable and we know that there's growth. We are happy to progress with that kind of growth. And of course, we are sure that we are going to win in this market.
Have you broken even yet?
We haven't. It's 4 months into the cycle. I'll be lying to you if I say we've broken even yet.
All right, I understand that. So I guess the other question, though, that does come in, knowing how Kenyans and our peculiar shopping habits come into play, you've got people who would put up their products on Facebook and Instagram, right? We shop, essentially Facebook for us isn't just some social media network. Guys go there to actually buy stuff as well. How do you plug into that demand?
Interesting to pick on that point, because that's one of the challenges we are currently having, where before we sign up any vendor, they'll tell us we have to make sure that they have these products they're selling. They have a shop, they are selling these products, and they've been in the market. They have the linkage, for example, to the muscle to purchase the products, and what we're just providing for them is a platform. What we have currently is, of course, you'll have people who are not very genuine. They put up that I have a shop, I'm selling X and so many wares, but actually they don't do that. That's one of the things that we really constantly have to keep on advising our customers. Before we sign up any vendor, they should have there's a documentation that we do provide, making sure that they do have the products for us to be able to link the products and avail this product to our customers. Yeah.
And at the same time, they also have to comply with your return policy, because
Yes.
that's usually the flip side of
side
e-commerce over
of
here.
it.
If something doesn't work,
Yeah.
I have to be able to get it back to you and get my money back.
Yeah, remember it's e-commerce where everything happens online. We can get a lot of bashing online if the customer purchases the product, they've seen it on the website. If it's not the way they want it, they basically don't pay for it, or they return it. But we try as much as possible to deliver whatever you see on the platform is what we deliver to you. And we have a very flexible return policy where we return the product if it's mutilated or it's tampered with, and clearly it's not the product that you had ordered in the first place.
All right, I need to go on to the taxation side of things.
Yeah.
I'm sure by now you've seen the draft income tax bill.
Yeah.
It's got some interesting proposals in there, but one of the things it says is, later on, assuming this gets passed into law, the Treasury CS can make regulations on taxation of business income arising from transactions carried out on a digital platform. Now, it's not 100% clear on whether this is aimed at foreign firms or local firms like yourself. But for argument's sake, if such regulations did come through and taxes would have to be levied, what form should they take?
In terms of the regulations, if I can just draw onto the income tax bill, the draft that is currently being proposed, what we've done as Africa Sokoni, we've aligned ourselves with the regulatory bodies. We've signed up with KEPSA, that gives us a seat at the table. When you're having these discussions about e-commerce or anything that happens on the digital platform, there's been some submissions we've submitted to KEPSA, which of course will then get to the Treasury. For us is making sure that the tax that they're trying to propose are not limiting to encourage these businesses that are in the e-commerce space. For sure, we know that it's a thriving business the world across. Then in Kenya, it would be it won't be a good suggestion for them to start taxing us. But the good thing about the draft bill, as I said, there is room for the consultative discussions through the various stakeholder forums that we.
All right, we'll leave it there for the time being. Thank you very much for your time, Fred. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.